Hi, I'm Steven.
I'm Autumn.
Join us as we explore old forgotten cemeteries
Visit haunted location,
and communicate with spirits of yesterday.
giving a voice to the voiceless.
Join us on our journey. We are
Myers Paranormal.
Hey everybody, it's Steven here. I am solo today. Autumn's in bed. She had to go to the doctor today and get a steroid shot for a rash she's got going on, and most shots make her sleep, so it's just me. Hey, Shaw Woman, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, PW, thank you so much for coming. Hi, Dale. Thank you so much for coming. It's good to see you.
Archibald.
Hello, Archibald. So, yeah, it's just me solo. I know last week we had to miss.
Are you afraid?
No, I'm not afraid. Had to miss last week because of Hope's exams, which went just fine. We were out trying to get all her food together and everything and didn't make it back, and had a good time, had a good day of that. And then I know I didn't want to miss another one, so I just come on here by myself for a few minutes. Figure that we'll just get into a little topic here, and this topic, it kind of just dawned on me, when it rains and thunderstorms and all that atmospheric energy there makes like the paranormal activity goes through the roof. Hey, we understand that for sure, but that's what you got your family here for. We're happy through it, so for sure. And all that energy gives spirits something to draw from, and they just so much activity from that, and bored. Hello, Ace. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah. It affects a lot of things. And I figure, as a kid, there was an eclipse. We went outside and they set up this table, and there was so much gravitational pull during the whole thing that an egg would stand on end on the table by itself. And I just figure, all that energy going throughout had to make the paranormal spike through, go crazy. But all sorts of neat things. What's the noise? Well, that's a kitty cat. Crazy thing.
She will touch you.
She will touch me. And speaking of the paranormal world, our 20-year-old dog joined it Wednesday of last week. We had to put her down, and boy, I hated that.
She scares me.
She scares you. Autumn hated it most of all because that was like her baby, but we had to do it. Poor thing. What I want to do in life, and I'm not good at anything. Well, I tell you right now, you're mighty good at the paranormal.
Walls hold secrets.
All the knowledge. It says walls hold secrets. all the knowledge that you hold of the paranormal world it's more than any of us know, and that's something. And but we all have those spells where we just don't know where we're going and all that, but it'll all work out. Right? Oh my gosh, if that was a job, that'd be amazing. I mainly want spirit communication. I'm not an investigator. Right? Just that communication's good, but and I know we all get in places where we don't know where we're going, but I'm telling you, something always comes from it that's good. I promise you. But let's see, spirit talks to me every day. Absolutely. Thing is, there's not a lot of people that can actually understand or hear them or even, know how to even handle that.
Alice.
Hello, Alice. Hadn't heard that name in a while. Well, see that is just people's opinion right there, because I'm telling you, they don't believe in some of these phone apps, but I'm telling you, when you're literally about to step in a hole and it tells you watch out, there's some accuracy somewhere. Right. That is for sure. We may not know the answers, but we know who does. Welcome in there, Cassie. Thank you so much for coming in. It's good to see you. I got free gas for my car today. Right. There you go. Hey, that's a blessing. Sometimes we need that, and Spirit knows that we need that, and hey, things work out. So that was a blessing. I love getting blessings like that. Yeah, you're right.
David.
Hello, David. It takes a trained ear to use these apps, but see, I found out the more you use them, more it's a lot easier to hear what's going on. And the SB7 that we started using, man, it's like starting all over again. Says I would love to get a book. That's
Don't
funny.
provoke us.
Oh, and you are correct. I'm not going to provoke you, and nobody else should either. Try to be calm, collected, and no forcing anything. I'm better off solo. Oh, me. Well, I can guarantee you I'm not better off solo. I'd be a train wreck somewhere. The birdies are whistling. I love that claw. Every time I hear it, it reminds me of the person that gave it to me. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you need somebody that's got your back when you go into that. There's a lot of times that I don't. If Autumn ain't there, I ain't investigating. That's for sure. I want somebody that's got my back. And
Painful.
oh yeah, you are. Let them interview you and share some of that knowledge that you know. You know so much about the paranormal, man. You're like an encyclopedia there. You can share all of that. Yeah, safety in numbers.
Protection.
Protection, yeah, see? Protection. Hey, Jonathan, it's good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing good. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Oh, yeah. You should do it, PW. I mean, that'd be a good way to share what you know. If anybody has any questions about anything, you can fill them in, I'm sure. Yeah, sure did. It definitely agreed, and I did too. Hopefully down there in Texas, everybody's doing all right because I know they got those ugly storms.
I can protect you.
Well, I'm glad you can protect me. Thank you so much. And speaking of protection, look what I got sitting right here on the desk. Right? Hey, Kyle, it's good to see you, brother. Thank you so much for coming.
Stephen.
See, like, look, how is that not accurate? It's spelled wrong, but it got the point. We've had this little thing of black salt forever, but I actually use this today because, you know, right? So this was my point. You know, the folks that talk so much smack about these apps. There's two that we use a lot, and that's Necrophonics and Spirit Talker, that have so much accuracy.
Agree.
See, look, agree. Now this one is a Spirit Talker. I seen that where you make your own. I remember seeing something about it, but I don't remember how to do that. But somebody actually contacted me via email today and wanted to interview me talking about the Granny Witch, and was curious about it, about what the difference was between a regular witch and a Granny Witch. Yeah, I tried the necrometer. I wasn't that fond with it either. The reason why we use the Spirit Talker is because we personally know who created it and how it was created, and it works. Yeah, somebody contacted me, wanting to interview me about a Granny Witch. Crash. I think that anything you need to find, what tools. Right? Well, see, here's my thing. You know, you don't have to go out and spend thousands of dollars on equipment. All you need is a phone. It's all you need. And you can do simple. I mean, as simple as taking your ring off your finger and putting it on a chain and use it like a pendulum. I mean, that's a simple way of investigating. But back to that Granny Witch thing, you know, they didn't understand the difference. And thank you for sharing this out, Kyle. I appreciate that. But mostly the Granny Witch, to me, wasn't really a witch at all. She was mostly more of a doctor mountain healer, walking the woods and using the plants to make medicine to heal illness. And I actually kind of got out and did some of that yesterday for Autumn because she was so miserable she couldn't get to the doctor till today. But she's gotten into something and has rash, and it was itching her, driving her crazy. She couldn't sleep. So I went out in the yard and dug.
My whole life was here.
Your whole life was here, so was mine. I broke off some plantain leaves and made like a poultice out of it and rubbed it on, and that actually helped her. She made it through the night, was able to sleep. So it's amazing what good, clean medicine that's out there without ever having to go to a doctor, which I recommend go to your doctor. But until you can get there, hey, there's always some kind of something that'll help you along until you can get there. And another thing that kind of brought up, the title of this was I was flipping through here on YouTube, just looking to see who uploaded what. And someone was in a cemetery during, yeah, I agree with that. And I said the same thing. And Autumn has one outside. Yep, medicine bush. That's right. But
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. But there was a person in a cemetery during the eclipse. And he was there for probably about an hour before and an hour after. And the whole time during when the eclipse was the strongest, man, his K2 meter was spiking. The REM pod was going crazy. It was something else, man. And that it really, hey, is this actually something? Which we were at the doctor's office, so we couldn't do anything like that at the time, but that would have been cool. And speaking of investigations, while we were in Huntsville last Tuesday, we did make it to the children's playground. And we investigated. We done our normal 30, 45-minute video. And it wasn't very, very active, but I think it was because we had a short window of time.
We're here to help.
You're here to help, but when we got to the place, there was already somebody there and their dog was running. They let their animals run over there at that playground for some reason. And they left, so we came up, sat up, and as we started filming, well, here come 3 more people, and they were playing it like it was a dog park. So we couldn't do our normal video where we were walking around the place. We still filmed, but we had to basically film in one direction, and which we did get some K2 spikes, and the REM pod went off a few times. A lot came through the apps, and we even confirmed a few names that came through the apps. Carved onto the playground was a name, and it actually came through the app. That was cool. But we got to do that, and of course we always mark points, GPS points for old abandoned cemeteries. And I hate to say, but you
will find things below.
Yes, we will find things below. But most of the points that we went to, they were now housing what do you call them, subdivisions. There was no cemetery there. They just built houses on top of them. And there was one that they kind of built the place around, but you couldn't get to the cemetery at all. Like there was no place to park. And getting ready for work. Well, I hope you have a good day, and it was really good to see you, and thank you so much for coming in. It was really awesome to see you today. I appreciate it. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully you have a good day at work, which it's work. It's never fun. But we did actually get to go film a couple. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. But we did get to go film one complete lost to time cemetery. It was on the outskirts of town. You know, Huntsville's a huge city. It was on the outskirts. There was an abandoned baseball field. Doorway. Across from this business. We parked there and walked into the woods where the point was. And sure enough, there was row after row after row of indentions where you could see where people were buried. But there wasn't any like fieldstone markers or anything like that. Well, hi, Mary. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. We sure appreciate it. And she's back. Thank you so much for coming back. Hopefully the kiddos have a good time in the tub. When I was a kid, we always loved playing in the tub. But I found something that I can say I've never seen before in a cemetery. This, like I said, this thing was just woods now. There was no longer, like it wasn't clean. It was grown up trees and bushes and weeds, like it was overgrown. And listen? Okay, we'll listen. But as we were walking through, I don't know, there probably was 100 graves there. Like I said, there was this row after row. You could see them. We found one that had a headstone base, and then there was one more that had a fully intact stone. It had a name on it. But on our way in, I saw something run through the bush, and it kind of looked like a wolf. And I was like, oh my goodness, what is that? Well, walking and exploring, I come across a hole which was obviously where a person had been buried, and it sank in. There were these little bitty gray things about this big. I'm like, what is that? And got looking. It was newborn puppies. A dog got down in one of those indentions and had like 10 pups and then ran off because we scared her. But as soon as I seen them, boy, we took off because we wasn't about to get eat up by no dog. So we got that on camera and got that in there, and I think we found one. Let's see. I think Ghost Talker is very accurate at times. I use it all the time. Sometimes always surprised with response. Right? Yep. That is a very accurate one, and we use it all the time. And we found an African American cemetery. Now that was pretty cool. It was I had a lot of new ones, but there were some from way back in the late 1800s, and they had those. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were either purple jars or purple vases or something. I knew they had meaning, but they were still there. You know, That's pretty rare because them old African American, they always had those. The purple glass meant something, and they're normally smashed or stolen. There was a couple that were still intact there. And we found that, and we were gonna walk through the Maple Hill Cemetery, but uh, all throughout that place, and it's a massive place. They had 6 or 8 or 10 people mowing, and it just wasn't worth trying to find a spot where they weren't mowing and all that.
House.
Well, hi, Miss Debbie. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you're doing good. I sure appreciate it. Let's see. When I enter a cemetery, I always ask Spirit Garden for permission. Yeah, we ask as well.
We have eyes on you.
We have eyes on you. Okay. Which, if we're just kind of walking and exploring the cemetery, I try not to communicate at all. If that makes any sense, because normally we're trying to fill the place out, Hope's with us. But when I go and investigate, I always ask permission before I start doing any kind of direct communication, Yeah. So, yeah, I try to always ask permission before I enter any place that we're investigating, so that the spirits know that we're not trying to be an intruder and demand and all that. That we just come in peace and to communicate and give them the chance to speak and be heard, be known. That's just how we work. And sound like some ucky weather coming in here too, but yeah, I had to come on here because we hadn't seen our YouTube family in forever, and we got to missing everybody. And bed, yeah, Autumn's in bed. She don't feel good. That steroid shot made her sleepy. And we have some really good news. This is exciting. Okay, we've been with YouTube for, I don't know, a little over a year or so. And this April is going to be our very first time that YouTube's going to be giving us money. We finally met the minimum, whatever. And I want to thank each and every one of y'all for y'all's support. Our members, where'd you go? Where did you go? Right here's one of them. Thank you so much for your membership. That means the world. It helps us a long ways. And what happened to the go signed in the background? Where you at? Oh, we swapped walls back. Autumn wanted to put it all back because she got tired of having to move every time I needed through. So we're back over here with Abigail. Well, hi, Nancy. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I sure appreciate it. And again, guys, Iris. Hi, Connie. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. We sure appreciate it. But the funds that comes from this does not go in our pocket at all. It goes directly back into the channel, and it helps fund investigations and trips and all of that. Wish I had a calendar over here, but I think in less effect. Less than 2 weeks away, we'll be going to McMinnville, Tennessee, and we'll be doing some cemetery explorations and a few investigations. Hope will be with us, and we're going to be doing some. I'm going to go back to Rock Island Park and do some exploring, which we won't film that because we're not allowed to. We just found out that you can't film state parks there in Tennessee. So, but it's what a treat, Nancy. Thank you so much for coming in. Hopefully you got everything settled, and I know you've been moving. That's never fun. And so we're going to, I still got to look into getting tickets for the cave. They have a cave there. We're going to try to get in there and take Hope to do that. We're going to try to do the Rock Island Park with her. It's kind of like a little mini family vacation. Of course, that Saturday is going to be King Fest. So Friday and Sunday.
I'll get you.
You'll get us? Okay. Friday and Sunday will be our, kind of investigating and all that. And we'll probably stop off at a few places on the way up there, So we'll be filming all the videos that we can to help us get some good content, for you guys. And on these trips, it's not going to be the typical content. When we're doing an investigation here lately, we've been doing between 40 and 45 minutes. Device. But we've been trying to do longer videos. But when we're traveling, they won't be as long. We'll try to keep them short because, we've only got so much room on the phone. And we have to go back to the hotel room, use the internet, and get everything put together and uploaded and all that. So they'll be a little bit shorter. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have a few more cemeteries up there that we're going to do some walking through. And we may be doing a couple of return videos, doing some investigating. We will not be investigating the hotel room this time, especially since Hope's with us. We didn't go back with the hotel that we went last time. We went with the Hampton Inn. It's a little nicer, of course, because we have Hope. How do you keep up on both channels? Well, there are two of us here. So it helps to have Autumn and me both. But the Appalachian channel, that's mostly while I'm at work. When I'm on break, lunch, I get 2 breaks and lunch. Also, when I come home in the afternoons, I'm writing, looking up photos.
She doesn't like visitors.
Hey, Dustin, it's good to see you, brother. Hopefully, you're starting to feel a little better. I know you got that old laryngitis, and that stuff is not fun. It's good to see you, and thanks so much for coming. But, we did. Oh, we went there the last time we were up there, and we are going back. We are definitely going back to that cemetery. That place was something else. We'll probably end up leaving Hope in the car for that one, but yes.
Albert.
Lost voice again today. It just won't heal. Right? That old laryngitis is not easy to get over. Here in just a second. You want me to give you this chair and that? Somebody's awake.
Hey, y'all. Somebody didn't tell me it was time.
You sleeping. There we go. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. But Nancy's in here. Okay, let's see. Well, you have a good night, bro. Thank you for coming. Hopefully enjoy that
Have a
supper.
wonderful night.
Yeah, take it easy. It's hard to be quiet sometimes, I know. Hot water and honey, yeah. The queen awoke from her slumber. So,
Nowadays, they make every medicine that knocks you out, even if it's just for itching or irritation.
yeah.
Speak.
Speak. Okay. Dustin's not supposed to speak, though. It'd help his throat get better. Let's see. Right now, she's itching to death, but be doing all right in a little while.
Yeah.
Many deaths.
Yeah, right. It really is hard to not talk when you do his job because you have to get on to the patients and make sure they're doing what they're supposed to and not, make sure they're not doing something they're not supposed to. But, like I say, guys, it's really good to see y'all. I know today I went on. I think I started 10 minutes early too. I went on at 10 till 7.
Oh.
Because my shift changes at work. I no longer can go to bed at 9 o'clock. I had to go to bed at 8 now because I have to be up at 2:45 and be at work. So
Go deeper.
Where are we going?
I don't know. Dig deeper. But
What have
yeah,
y'all been talking about?
everything, the topic, and
What's the topic?
does
Y'all, he'll make up topic names for the live, and I won't even know until the end of going back over stuff.
yeah. This one it's a question: does the eclipse affect the paranormal realm?
That's a good one.
That is a good one. And so far, from what I've seen, it does. But
Like, I didn't know he brought up my birthday in the last title in a birthday cake picture. I was like, I guess they remember my birthday from last week, but no.
No, I helped him.
Francis.
Hello, Francis.
Hello, Francis.
Her new computer. Oh, yeah. New computer and relearning to type. Right. That is fun. Changing the energy around us.
They probably been nice out there today to do investigation.
I know. And while we were driving, you could feel it. Like, if you have any kind of sense, you know what I mean? Like energy sensitivity, you could feel it. And man, my head started hurting. I was glad that we weren't driving far. It was pretty rough today when everything was, that dusky dark, and you could just feel it. It was like it was pulling you. And everything was weird there for a little bit.
Yeah, she finally came in. She's been out all day.
Yeah. I was feeling. Yeah. Yeah. I tell you what, whenever you have, I don't know what you call that, like a sensitive, I guess, and you work in a place where thousands of people come through every day, it gets hard. Oh my gosh. It gets overwhelming feeling all of these people's energy at one time. It's just like they're crowding you. You can't take it. Oh man. Some are more sensitive than others, but Lord, when you get a bunch of people around.
Well, I don't know what my phone is.
I don't either. It's in there charging.
Hugs and positive vibe to UW, PW. You can tell I just woke up.
Yeah.
To a friendly neighborhood. A friendly neighborhood witch. I can't even see it. I usually can see it.
How you should do
Failed.
Yeah, I failed that one. Nice one.
Research on a gene. Interesting topic. Yeah, I've heard of it. I've never looked into it, but I've definitely heard of a gin. Every time I hear the word gin, it makes you think of the liquid in the bottle that you drink. But I showed them this.
Oh,
I was talking about protect, and it said protection.
I'm slowly filling that up. Every time I go to my
they said you can
store,
make it yourself. I didn't know that.
I buy a little.
Is it not?
Too.
Isn't this a mixture of charcoal and salt? Isn't that what that is?
What all you talked to me about? What all have you said about me today?
Explain that device.
Yeah, explain that device. Which one?
Yeah.
There's so many devices we have. What do you?
I didn't have any up there. I just opened it up.
Last night, I don't know what she's doing. I guess she's still mad at you. She knocked something off of here, and then this was moving.
Really?
Yeah.
What did I do? I don't remember.
I don't remember what you did, but you did something. You was trying to do it towards me, but you was facing her table.
Oh, burnt. Whatever.
And it took her a while to do whatever she did to do it. Hey, Diva.
Hey, Diva. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Sure appreciate it. It's always good to see each and every one of y'all tonight. I know this live was set up last minute because I wasn't sure what we were doing today, and
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Eggshell. Okay.
I didn't even know he was going to do it without me or not.
Black salt from charcoal.
If he wasn't going to wake me, he'd just not do it.
Necromancer.
But that's just multiple times we've heard that. I do not know what it means, but
because we have a lot going on here.
Yes.
I lost my
basement
20-year-old puppy best friend.
Oh. A necromancer is a person who practices necromancy, which is a wizard or a magician. Okay. It said basement, which we don't have a basement.
No, I wish. Is it strange just to wish you had a basement? Just because it could be good.
But I didn't even talk about the topic tonight. Not the topic, the pin link.
What's the pin link?
It's Spirit Brothers. They're an investigation team from the UK, and they are awesome. They have some really good stuff. Really, really, really good stuff. Like I'm talking about, they go into private homes and they set up dolls and basically like we do. Man, they have all kinds of activities. And they're seeing a lot over at Crossover Paranormal and other channels of that sort. And they are awesome. If you like the paranormal and really awesome investigations with legitimate results that are not faked. They, in any kind of way, honest, good people. Go over there and give them a follow there and check them out. So, spirits are calling me, right? That's hilarious. But I hate Beverly. Hello, Beverly. It was really good to see each and every one of y'all. I appreciate each of y'all taking the time out of your day to come visit and spend time with us. And like I said, thank each and every one of y'all for your donations, your memberships, and super chats, all that, sharing us out, just coming in
and supporting us,
hitting that thumbs up, liking, sharing, all that helps a bunch. And like I told them about, we're finally getting our first, YouTube payout, and that goes directly back into the channel for flags, fuel, whatever, little trinket dolls for the the graves, or a flag for the veterans, or what have you, hotels for staying, whatever.
Yeah.
It goes 100% back into the channel. It does not go in our pockets whatsoever. So we appreciate each and every one of y'all. We love each and every one of y'all to pieces. We hope y'all have a good night, a good weekend. And till next Monday, we will see y'all later. So
bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.